If you play badminton regularly, you are bound to overuse your shoulders. That is because we use a lot of overhead shots to execute our lobs, our drops, and our smashes. Because of this, badminton players experience this injury quite a lot. So in order for us to avoid injuries, we need to strengthen the muscles around the shoulder area so that we have many more years to play and enjoy the game. This strengthening exercise is called the up and down plank. So you have to go on your push-ups position. Make sure that your shoulders are above your wrist, and then you slowly go down. So this is the down position, and this is the up. Go down, go up. Once again, down, up. Okay, so this is not as easy as it looks, okay? So take your time. We are working on a lot of things here, okay? Aside from strengthening the shoulders, we're also working on our core. So I need you to tuck your stomach in, to harden your lower back, and steadily do the exercise, okay? So you also work on your neck, keeping it steady. You also work on your cardio because you will notice that your heart is beating fast with the exercise. So once again, it's like a push-ups position. Go down, go up, go down, go up. And there you have it. This is the up and down plank. Working on our rotator cuffs is a way to strengthen our shoulders. So this is what we call the internal rotator cuff exercise. So you lie down on the floor with your shoulder and your elbow on the floor. So you can get a small dumbbell and then you will move in this direction. So moving it in. That's why it's called internal rotator cuff exercise. You can do this about 12 to 15 reps. 3 sets per arm. So make sure you balance it out and do the other side as well. Okay. So this time we're gonna do the external. So I have to move on the other side just to show you that this time it's the left shoulder that's on the floor and I'm using the dumbbell still with my right hand and lifting it up. So down and up, okay? So put your left hand away so that you don't hit it and it's not in your way. Lift, down. Try to close your elbow closer to your body, okay? So this way, external rotator cuff. This is a very, very good way to strengthen your rotator cuffs. Rotator cuffs are located here slightly behind our shoulders, and this is what we hardly strengthen. In regular gym exercises, we normally strengthen the front area, but the back, we need to do this, the internal and external rotator cuff exercise. Another variation of the rotator cuff can be done using this band. So if you have this rubbery band thing, you can wrap it around a steady place, and then make sure that your elbow is close to your body and you are pulling the band out. So your external rotator cuff, okay? Now I would like to emphasize that you need to keep your body straight up to keep a good posture, because a good posture will help you do the exercises correctly. Okay, so from here, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Okay, so another way is the internal rotation. So I'm gonna go around, turn around. Once again, I would like to put emphasis on a good posture. Your feet could be slightly apart, as wide as your shoulders. Then one arm could be at the back or just steady down here. And then pull the band moving inward. Okay, the direction is inward because this is the rotator cuff internal exercise. So make sure that your elbow is touching your body, okay? And then just pull the band. So again, you can do this about 12 reps to 15 reps depending on your strength. Please do both sides, internal and external, and also make sure that aside from your dominant hand, you also work on your non-dominant hand. Okay, as much as possible, get them as balanced as you can. Our next exercise is called the shoulder press. So I would rather you get a chair and sit on the chair. Your feet could be slightly open. Get your dumbbells. Now, I don't want you to start with a very heavy dumbbell because you will end up doing it the wrong way. So I want a comfortable weight so that you can still strengthen your shoulder, but you're not straining it. Okay, so shoulder press would look like this. So I'm raising both arms, slightly bent into a 90 degree and then pressing it upward. So this is shoulder press. Okay, now I'd like to put emphasis that when you do this drill, to make sure that you're working on the lifting, not using your whole body to push up the weight. Okay, so you want to strengthen the shoulders. At the same time, your triceps and your biceps are also being strengthened. So do it correctly. Breathe through the exercises. Inhale, exhale. Keep a steady, good posture, keeping your back strong and straight. A variation of the shoulder press could be done standing up. So this is how it's going to look. What is the difference of doing the standing up and the seated one? The seated one will be centered more on your shoulders and your arms. If you stand up and do this drill, there are so many things that you are working on. You will be working on your stance, standing straight. You're working on your core, keeping it in, and doing the exercise. So it's up to you which one you'd prefer to do, the standing up or the shoulder seated press. I specifically like using dumbbells so that you don't put particular weight on one hand. See, if you use a bar, a whole bar, sometimes what happens is your dominant hand is the one pushing majority of the strength. So to keep it balanced, I like using the dumbbells. So even your left or non-dominant hand, because my left is my non-dominant, even if it is my non-dominant hand, it is being worked out evenly together with my dominant hand. So there you have it. That's the shoulder press. Our next exercise is very simple. Just putting your arms up and circling the whole arm. Okay? So for others who don't do much exercises or activities, you will slowly feel a bit of strain when you're doing it long enough. Okay? But for majority who can do it with weights, I'd suggest to do it with very light weights. Okay? Just putting that little push. So when you raise up your arm, you circle it around one direction. Make sure to move it on the other direction. Okay? Again, I'd like to put emphasis on having a good posture. Shoulders up, your stance, feet as wide as your shoulders, raising your arm here, not higher, not lower. Okay? So when you do exercises, do it with quality. Okay? If you're tired, put down those weights, rest it enough. I don't like forcing exercises when you have to do it, wrong already. So I'd rather do it correctly. Again, lift both arms, circle your way around. You can do like 12 counts and then reverse another 12. Keep your body straight, your shoulders high enough. Okay, arms as high as your shoulders and circle and do the exercise. Another strengthening exercise is the one-arm rows. I specifically like this because it focuses on one arm at a time. So I like doing the one-arm rows. So I'll start with my right side. I'll get a dumbbell with my right hand. Put my left hand on a stable surface, but not dumping my weight on it. Slightly bending the left knee as well. Keeping my right elbow close to my body and lifting it towards the back. Okay, close to my body. Okay, so down, up, down, up. It's the same with the other side. So if I use my left hand, then it's my right hand on the stable position. My right knee is slightly bent. Left elbow is close to my body and lift the elbow going back. Okay, so you can do this about 10 to 12 reps, 3 sets per side. Now, you can also do both sides together. Okay, so you can slightly bend your knees, pulling your elbows to the back but close to your body. Okay, so you can do the one arm rows or simply do the arm rows together, but focus on not using your body to pull the weight. Do your best to keep the weight and the exercise on your arm. Okay, so this one is very good because it works on a lot of areas. As you strengthen the shoulders, you also strengthen your biceps, forearms. So it's a very good total arm workout. Strengthening your shoulder is very important to avoid injuries and extending your playing years. To see more strengthening exercise, click on the links that you see on your screen so that you can level up your game and be the next smashing success.